Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Wallingford Financial. Just an update here on Tilray. I've been covering them, Hexo, Sundial, quite a bit here lately, trying to get the word out about them and just kind of seeing what's going on with all the MJ stocks. Just did a video on High Tide as well. This is Tilray, ticker TLRY. You can see what they've done over the last year. Started off in the $11 range, had this nice run up with all the rest on February 10th to $63.91. Ever since then, it's just been slowly on a downcline, on the downhill. So in the last 3 months, down over 38%. The last month, down over 30%. In the last week, down over 7%, and actually had a green day on Friday. So not too bad. So, but this is Tilray. I've had this one for quite a while. I acquired these through Afria when they did their merger, and so now I have shares of Tilray. So I'll link the rest of my videos in the description. That way you can check those out too. But that's why I have 16 shares here at a zero cost basis. It's because this used to be Afria. So here's a look at Tilray. If you don't know much about them, they're a global MJ lifestyle and consumer packaged goods company in Canada, United States, Europe, Australia, and Latin America. So they're kind of all over the place. One of the bigger players. Founded in 2018. Headquarters in New York, New York. Volume of 27.46 million. A little bit more than the average of 23.7 million. $3.05 billion market cap, a 52-week low of $6.29, a high of $67. And here are some ratings. Looks like a 70% hold, so not too great on the ratings on this one, but all the MJ stocks have been down recently, so I've done videos about all of these here in the last week or two. So Canopy growth is down. Aurora I'm totally in the red on. Sundial is down a little bit, and Kronos Group, I did a video on them here in the last 2 weeks as well, so you can find all those in the description. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing as a hold on Tilray. Here's dated on the 5th. Tilray continues to slide lower as it bounce to higher prices in sight. And so we'll just have to kind of wait it out and see what is going to go on and see what the stock price does. Shares were trading lower on Wednesday as the MJ sector declines as a whole. Just as I said, Tilray was down 5.06% to $6.75 at the time of the publication. Here's a chart analysis. So the stock trades below both the 50-day moving average and the 200 moving day average. The relative strength index RSI has been steadily falling lower in the past couple months and now sits at 32. What's next for Tilray? Tilray falls below the support line and begins to look more bearish. The stock has been in a steady downward trend for some time and has not shown signs of reversing yet. So a lot of these I've just been watching for the bottom and been picking up shares little by little, and when I figure out it hits the bottom, I'll be buying more, but that's what I've been doing on these. So MJ watch, Tilray expected to grow sales sequentially but remain in the red. So this is dated on the 6th. Not much there to that article. I just noticed Ford there. If you have Ford, I was buying Ford right after the pandemic for $5, and it's up to $24.44. That's just amazing. Tilray expected to grow sales sequentially but remain in the red. This is a same article as last, but we can actually see some information here. Tilray will likely grow sales over the previous quarter, but is expected to post a net loss when it becomes the first major MJ company to post quarterly results in 2022 on Monday. Here is a video. CEO says there's a potential to grow the business by infusing whiskey with MJ. And so I think that's, like I've said in the past videos, that's going to be the key driver to a lot of these, is the CBD infused whiskey, the beers, the drinks. A lot of them are getting into it. I think that's going to be a big catalyst, shooting this one, all of them forward until the federal legalization happens, whenever that will take place. But just a thought. But again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, so you'd have to do your own due diligence and decide for yourself. Tilray is expected to post a second quarter loss of 8 cents a share, flat with the loss of 8 cents a share posted in the previous quarter, according to the analyst survey by FactSet. Tilray's results will be followed by updates in coming weeks from the MJ companies such as Canopy Growth, Kronos Group, and Aurora, as well as the United States companies such as Cureleaf. I just did a video on them, Trueleaf, and Green Thumb. It's funny, I've done videos on all these just in the last week, if not two. Analysts have been growing more bearish on Tilray's prospects in recent months, amid price pressure and market share losses to smaller rivals. Since October, analysts have reduced their outlook for Tilray a total of 20 times, compared to 21 unchanged estimates and 6 instances of increased estimates. Despite dimmer profits, Tilray's sales continue to grow. The company is expected to report $173.7 million in sales for the second quarter, up from $168 million in the first quarter. The first quarter results fell short of Wall Street's $172.6 million estimate. And just going to scroll through the rest of this information. Again, you can find all this right here on MSN Money. Tilray continues to be the market share leader in Canada, lost 115 basis points of market share to 10.8%. So I have a feeling 2022 is going to be a turnaround for some of these. I mean, they're all getting close to hitting bottom, so top 5 player Organigram, I've talked about them, marked the only exception among the bigger players by increasing its market share by 35 basis points. Canadian companies outside of the top 5 increased their market share by a combined 210 basis points. Among those are Village Farms. I've talked about them. Ticker VFF, gained 35 basis points. So we'll just have to give these some time, but I'm just waiting for them to hit the bottom and scoop up some more shares. And I like to see them go up from time to time, but I also like to see them hit the bottom so I can pick up some shares, is kind of what I've been doing. Will Tilray stock continue to drop? Analysts' thoughts ahead of Q2 earnings report. So they're scheduled to report its fiscal or financial results for the second quarter fiscal 2022 on Monday, January 10th. So get ready for that. It's just 2 days away. As the stock continues to sink ahead of the event, it was last seen down 1.71% to $6.51. And it seems the stock will face pressure following the release of the quarterly report. Cantor Fitzgerald analysis said on Thursday, unless the company issues a bullish forward commentary. 12-month price target is $7.40 from $11.80, while maintaining a neutral rating on Tilray stock. Thesis: including a 16% drop in recreational sales in November quarter in a market that grew 5% over the same period, stable export trends, and MJ gross margins that may be down due to opening deleverage and ongoing price deflation. Or it's probably supposed to be deleveraged. Why Canopy, Sundial, and Tilray Stocks Just Popped, and this is dated on the 7th. So on Friday, with Tilray taking on a 2% gain, Sundial up 2.6%, and Canopy Growth leading the pack higher at 5.2% gain. So had a good Friday. And one way that's kind of surprising, after all, Tilray and Canopy Growth had their price targets cut yesterday by analysts at NYC wealth management firm. Looks at it another way, it's not surprising at all. Because as it turns out, there is a lot of money to be made in MJ for governments that legalize it. So someday it's got to happen. Just what it said right there, governments could make a lot of money, but we will wait and see. First, the bad news and notes yesterday evening. Alliance Global Partners had some unfortunate updates for shareholders of Tilray and Canopy Growth. Both stocks got their price targets cut by about 40% and $7 Canadian for Tilray and for Canopy. As analysts warn, both of these MJ companies are losing market share, with Tilray's share of recreational MJ market falling an especially steep 290 basis points to 12.7 in fiscal Q2. Although Tilray stock is down 43% over the past year, and Canopy has suffered an even deeper decline of 73%, neither stock looks particularly cheap given the deterioration of their respective businesses. At best, Alliance can give each stock only a neutral rating at present. So because Tilray and Canopy are growth, they fear that Sundial is also a money-losing enterprise. Will MJ legalization do the trick? That's what we're waiting on, so it says maybe here. Personally, unconvinced that legalizing MJ is going to be enough to turn most MJ companies profitable, because MJ is already legal in Canada, where most publicly traded MJ companies operate, and these companies remain most definitive unprofitable up there. So, I mean, it can't hurt once this becomes legal on the federal level. It's got to boost the price up. It just has to, because it's people already do it anyway. I think I made a video, 25%, I think 1 out of 4 are using MJ products on a video I made yesterday. It must have been on High Tide, I want to say, or True Leaf. And whether it's legal or not, people are going to use the products, so. And nothing really there. Over here on StockTwits, currently at $6.42, 52-week low of $7.31, high of $67. Unusual options on Tilray. Might be something worth to look into. Report on earnings on January 10th. Expected to move of 14.2%. Organigram, I haven't done a video on them for a while. I still have some shares, done a couple videos on them. Pumping Monday, merger happened. So Monday should be a very interesting day for Tilray. We'll wait and see what happens. Over here on MSN Money, showing it as a hold, and here on TipRanks, currently as a hold with a 63% upside to $10.52, high of 22, low of 633. But if you have Tilray, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis. Any other information you'd like to share about Tilray, and be watching on Monday. I'll probably be doing another video to update Tilray on Monday. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.